Hey y'all, welcome back to the Cotton Trail. My name is Kate. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not, then you're also welcome here. Today we're down in the garden and we're gonna plant some okra. First, let me show you what I'm doing. I planted this, it's been about 5 days. Some of my plants in here don't look fabulous, the ones right along this greenhouse specifically. I'm not sure what's going on there. The rest of them look great. And I laid down this cardboard and stabbed holes in it like this. I'm planting another patch over here. They're a different variety, except for I think that one I accidentally planted here and it's a different kind. I'm pretty sure that's Star of David and the rest of these are burgundy. That's okay. But I'm doing this patch over here. So what I did is I came through. I've already started planting some, you can kind of see. It's a little bit sunny and hotter than I would like to be doing this, but these are acclimated to being outside. I've watered the ground really well, and we can't always do things perfectly, so we do them when we can, and this is when I have time before time to cook dinner. It's what I'm doing, because after dinner we have lots and lots of children that we have to get ready for bed, and I have a baby, and I have watering other things to do, so this is what we're doing. Okay, so I've come through and I've already poked some holes, and I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here. I've got this fertilizer, and I've already got this little hole right here. Let's peel it back. You can see I didn't do anything with the grass underneath, nothing at all. I'm just letting it be, and I'm going to dig it out. This area over here is much rockier than the area over there. I should have showed this over there. And pull out these little roots. This should die back from the cardboard. It may not be perfect, but that's okay. Now we're going to take about 2 teaspoons or so of this fertilizer, drop it in, work it into the dirt. And then I've got these okra plants. These are the smaller ones that I have still left. I've already planted most of my bigger ones. Ooh, trying to kill that dude. We're gonna take this one and just poke them down in the ground. We're gonna take the dirt that we had, stick it in the ground, and then once I've got them all in, which I have 1, 2, 3 more, and then I have some more in my greenhouse that I'm going to go and get. Once I've got them all in, I'm going to run over to our pile of old goat bedding, which is, it's not, goat manure is co-manure, so you can put it directly into your garden. So I'm going to go and get my old goat bedding and mulch around them really well. And then tonight I'm going to water this again, even though I've already watered it today. I started with a wet ground and wet cardboard, throwing those weeds to the side. I'm going to mulch it in, and I'll show you that in just a few minutes. Do we want a time lapse here? I think I'm gonna do a time lapse. I just went through, put in all of my holes. Now I'm gonna go back and plant everything. I'll just take you with me. I put fertilizer on in the holes. Like I said, I don't have a ton left to do. This one is a little bit kind of beat up. I don't know if he's savable. See, he's broken right there. Yep. We'll take this one. Oops, roots came out and put the dirt in with him. That's just better for his health. It's best if they can be in their own soil that they were already in. So this one's obviously much smaller than the others. This guy here, I don't know why they're boys for. They just are. Now, like I said, I didn't take the grass out of these. I already put fertilizer in. Hold here. It's almost Star David. Let's go get the rest of the red burgundy. They're in the greenhouse right now. I brought them in because it got a little bit windy. Stuff was getting blown around a little bit. It's very hot in here. I still have lots of stuff in here. The tiller isn't functioning right now. But the okra definitely needs to go in. We'll be much happier in the ground. If you've never eaten okra before, you probably need a little bit of warning. It's slimy. A lot of people cannot deal with slimy okra. The worst experience I ever had with okra was whenever I was really young, and I refused to eat boiled okra that my mom had cooked. She loved boiled okra. Oh my goodness. It was like a bunch of okra slugs in a pot of slug slime, and having to eat that, I couldn't do it. I actually sat there until my dad got home because she told me I had to sit there until it was gone. My dad got home. He's like, we're not gonna make her eat that. Now I've had fried okra like from restaurants and from, you know, the grocery store. I have never liked okra, and I try it every time. Every time I have access to okra, I try it. This is just one of those things that I could potentially love, right? And then, having never grown it in my life, having never eaten it homegrown, I grew some because my husband loves fried okra. So I grew it, I cut it up myself into cubes, I breaded it, and I fried it. And oh my goodness. Once again, I tried okra, and it is a totally different experience than grocery stores or at a restaurant. It's just completely different. It tastes significantly better. I can't even describe the amount of better it is. But fried okra, roasted okra, I can even eat raw okra. It's a little bit slimy, but it's not nearly as bad as the stuff from the store. Or the boiled stuff. I don't care who loves it. I hate boiled okra. But it was really, really good. And so the next year I got excited. This was last year. I came out and I tilled up a huge area that I was going to dedicate to okra. And I planted all these okra seeds, like 50 of them. You don't need that many. I was just like, you know what? Okra is really prolific. It's going to grow well here. It's something that I can put in my freezer. It's going to last me for the year. Everyone's going to eat it. It's a win-win. And then rabbits came into my garden and decimated them. Like, there was just no keeping the rabbits out. They're going underneath the fence. I mean, it's a solid fence, but they're going underneath the fence and just decimating everything. They ate every one of my green beans. They ate every one of my okra plants. It was a nightmare. But this year, I've gone around the perimeter of the fence, and I've tucked wire straight down into the ground so that if they try to dig in, then they'll be hitting wire. There are a couple of spots that probably could be more fortified, but that okra's been standing for 5 days. And my green beans have had rabbits in it, but I haven't seen any rabbit damage in my green beans since I got that finished. There is some spots kind of underneath the gate and stuff that they can come in. So I'm gonna do something there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I need it to be solid so that way they can't dig. We're gonna do something different there. Let's plant this okra. I got sidetracked. I love watching the rabbits. I hate watching the rabbits in the garden. Oh, I don't know where to put you. Okay. Try not to ruin anything. My mad crawling skills here. Now these are burgundy okra. They didn't go in over there. There wasn't enough room. I have a really long season here, so I should get, and it's hot and humid, and okra's kind of tropical and grows really well in places like Africa. That's where a lot of it originates at, Africa and Asia. So, he's small. Okay. It should do really well here in Arkansas. It's really hot, really humid. Okra loves those kinds of climates. I am gonna go ahead and put this goat bedding on this so that the cardboard doesn't move and damage my plants. It also mulches it in. Like, it's not just so that way the cardboard doesn't move. Pick up our mess. These are reusable. I love these. I probably wouldn't use them for selling stuff, but definitely nice. I'm taking this goat bedding out of this wheelbarrow. Just like this with a pitchfork. Setting it beside the plants for now. It's a little bit leaning on it. Oops. But I'm setting it beside the okra plants. I'm gonna come back with my little rake and kind of push it around so that they're mulched in. FedEx is here. Okay, I'm gonna get this done. My plan is to get enough of this over here, hopefully by the end of this weekend, that all of the cardboard's covered. But I've got other things to do, so it's kind of iffy on whether or not that'll get done. I'm gonna get this done, go in and get ready to cook dinner. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me today.